Good morning. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everything's working right and you can hear what I'm saying. If we can't, we got a problem someplace and I'll have to figure it out. So today we're watching an older movie, 2003, The Da Vinci Code. They're calling this thing a mystery thriller novel. And it's based in London, chasing down the Golden Chalice is what they're calling it. It's a religious movie from start to beginning to end. So if you don't like people talking about religion, then you probably don't want to watch the rest of this thing, because this is actually a pretty good movie. And I kind of liked it. Our main character is basically a professor. They start him off with teaching, and he runs around London trying to find the Golden Chalice. There's all kinds of clues and mysteries and turns and twists and museums and all the fun stuff that goes along with figuring out the Da Vinci Code, where the Golden Chalice was. They've got a cryptex. They've got all kinds of crazy things. A safe. They get to ride in the back of a rolling safe for free escape. The police are chasing them because they think he murdered the professor that died somewhere at the beginning of the movie. It turned out to be a real good movie. I liked it. Now, the Da Vinci Code film, I don't think I have the film. I think I'm talking about the film. Let's see if I can bring up the film. I probably got the wrong ad. Let's see. Search the Da Vinci Code. Film was pretty good. I liked it. It was 2006. There we go. That's better. I got more information with that, because I was talking about we started off with the Da Vinci Code series. Get this downloaded real quick. Da Vinci Code was describing what the Da Vinci Code was from the 1800s. Now, this Da Vinci Code come out. It was a mystery thriller film, not a novel, and they did pretty good in this sucker. It was a good movie. They followed the book pretty close. I did see the book too. Read the book too. Now, we've got Tom Hanks as our main star in this movie. They did pretty good with it. They're just, like I said, they're running all over London trying to figure out how to find Mary Magdalene, and they called her the Golden Chalice, and then he was trying to protect this other woman, which was a teacher or a reporter or some crazy thing like that. And they run through all over town, and they find clues at the museums. They find clues at the mansions. They've got all the police hunting them all the time, and she drives a little modern MG through town and tears up the mirrors, and they run around trying to figure out the Da Vinci Code, because Tom Hanks is supposed to be an expert on this, according to the movie. I don't know if he really is, or if he's just reading a script. But yeah, they run all over the place. It's kind of fun. It's a good movie. I imagine they had to have permission from the government. It probably costs a lot of money to buy their way through all this action and get it all done, and run around London all over the place acting a fool. And it's based on the Bible. I mean, there's no two ways around it. It may be loosely based on the Bible, but it's based on the Bible, because they based it on the movie, and the movie was based on the Bible and history. And they did a pretty good job with this movie. And Jesus Christ was in this. They're looking for the wife of Jesus Christ, which, according to the Bible, he never got married, but they say he did in this movie. And it turns out to be a whole bunch of running around chasing genealogy. That would be pretty interesting on how this works, and the end of the movie, they find the genealogy, they find the people, they find the church, and they don't find Mary Magdalene or the coffin or the golden chalice, whatever you want to call her. Together, he leaves the teacher with the group there, the prairies of science or some crazy thing they called them. Then he goes on his way back to the hotel. You figure the movie's over, but he's shaving. They show him shaving, and he cuts himself, and he makes a bloodline. So he has to go back to his books, figure out what the bloodline is, and then he follows the markers that are on the streets in Paris, apparently, and follows the bloodline over Callus, over the temple, or over the museum that he was in to begin with that had two pyramids, facing each other. And on top of that, they have the dot, and then they show Mary Magdalene's coffin and underneath all that in the museum. Because she's hidden, and, he's going to go to his grave with it. And I don't think it's pretty much there. I think that's probably a pretty good advertisement for that museum to go walk the bloodlines and see if that gold medallion's on top of the roof, but you'd have to climb out on the glass, and I don't know if they'd want you to. They're in London, England. One of these days we'll go find out. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. We can always pretend we are. Anyway, so this movie was released by Sony Pictures. That's pretty good. Sony got into the game. This one's May 17th, 2006 in Cornish. Okay, and then the United States, they released it May 19th, 2006, United States. They did 149 minutes long, United States English. The budget was 125 million. They made 760 million on this sucker. In 2006. It's not too far away, too far ago, but it's kind of crazy how this worked. Yeah, it looks like I've got a little longer one this time, which is pretty good. Anyway, so we'll talk to you later, and we'll see you on the next one, or we'll see you outside walking. Who knows? We'll get to look at Reno. So I'm going to try to walk every street in Reno this summer to show you what's going on. I probably won't get them all. There's lots of streets. But we'll talk to you on the next one. Bye now.